Did you know that filling up at just one low-quality gas station can cause your engine to wear out much faster without you even noticing? Many drivers believe all gasoline is the same, but any mechanic who has looked inside an engine knows the truth is completely different. Carbon buildup, clogged injectors, and failing oxygen sensors often start with fueling at the wrong station. In this video, we're going over the gas stations that are considered some of the worst, where the fuel quality is so low it can make your engine deteriorate far faster than you'd expect. These are the names you should remember every time you're on the road. Pause for 3 seconds and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the latest videos. 10. Sam's Club. Sam's Club is a common choice for drivers who like buying in bulk and topping off the tank while they're there for convenience. But when it comes to fuel quality, this is a brand many mechanics warn drivers to be cautious about. Sam's Club is not top-tier certified, meaning its gasoline contains fewer detergents than what modern engines truly need. These detergents are what prevent carbon buildup on injectors and inside the combustion chamber, key factors that determine whether your engine stays smooth or becomes sluggish over time. The problem is that Sam's Club doesn't rely on a fixed supply source. Each region may get its fuel from a different distributor. This means your car may run fine today, but a few weeks later, after filling up at a different location, the engine might start feeling heavier or throttle response may slow down. Some longtime users report slight increases in fuel consumption, reduced responsiveness, and less stable RPM at red lights. These are early signs that carbon deposits are forming faster than normal. Another issue is high traffic volume at many Sam's Club locations, while tank and filter maintenance isn't always held to high standards. If you fill up while the underground tanks are being refilled, sediment at the bottom can get stirred up and go straight into your car's tank. 9. Circle K. Circle K is one of those gas stations you see on almost every corner, convenient, well-lit, and easy to pull into. But this widespread presence hides their biggest issue: inconsistent fuel quality. Circle K doesn't refine its own fuel or standardize its supply chain. Each region may purchase fuel from a different provider. That means you never really know whether you're getting clean fuel that day or simply low-cost gasoline with the bare minimum amount of detergents. After using Circle K consistently for a few weeks or months, many drivers start noticing that their cars don't quite feel the same. Slower acceleration, weaker throttle response, or light vibration at idle. For direct injection engines, carbon buildup on injectors and intake valves is almost guaranteed if the detergent level's too low. Mechanics frequently see long-term Circle K users with quickly blackened spark plugs, dirty combustion chambers, and unstable air-fuel mixtures, issues that lead to knocking or increased fuel consumption. Aside from additive quality, tank and filter maintenance varies significantly between stations. Older stations, stations with aging tanks, or those located in humid areas often develop water accumulation. When water or stirred-up sediment gets pulled into your fuel, especially if you happen to fill up while the station's tanks are being refilled, your car may jerk during acceleration, struggle to start, or even trigger a check engine light due to improper combustion. 8. Speedway. Speedway is a familiar stop for many drivers thanks to its low prices and reward programs. But when it comes to fuel quality, Speedway is one of the brands mechanics commonly warn against using long-term. The main reason is that Speedway is not top-tier certified, meaning the detergent content in its gasoline is only at the EPA minimum. For modern engines, especially direct injection engines, weak additives allow carbon to build up much faster than expected, leading to dirty injectors, fouled intake valves, and heavier deposits in the combustion chamber every few thousand miles. Drivers who use Speedway for several months often notice small but very clear changes if they pay attention: slower acceleration, weaker throttle response, or occasional light knocking when climbing hills. These symptoms don't come from an aging engine, but from a combustion mixture that's no longer clean due to low detergent fuel. Long-term users also report gradually increasing fuel consumption even when their driving habits remain the same. Another concern is Speedway's massive but inconsistent supply network, which leads to noticeable differences in fuel quality between regions. One station may run fine, while another, just a few miles away, may source cheaper, lower quality fuel. For turbocharged or hybrid vehicles, even small variations like these can make the engine feel heavier or cause rough idling. Amoco. Amoco used to be seen as a premium fuel brand by many older drivers, mainly because of its familiar branding. But since merging with BP, Amoco's fuel quality has become essentially identical to BP's, and that's where the problem starts. Amoco is not top-tier certified, meaning its detergent levels are lower than what's needed to keep injectors and intake valves clean over time. For modern engines that rely heavily on precise combustion, weak detergents allow carbon buildup to form much faster, resulting in a range of annoying symptoms: light engine vibration, sluggish acceleration, or knocking when the engine is under heavy load. Drivers who use Amoco long-term often notice the car becoming sluggish, with unstable RPM at idle or the appearance of fuel mixture-related error codes. When inspected, mechanics frequently find dirty injectors and heavier than normal deposits in the combustion chamber compared to vehicles using higher additive fuel brands. What's worse is that this buildup happens little by little with each tank, making it hard for the driver to notice until the engine's performance has dropped significantly. Amoco also struggles with inconsistent supply. Depending on the region, stations may source fuel from different distributors, causing each location to vary in quality. Your car may run smoothly at one station, but after a few fill-ups at another, you may suddenly feel reduced power or delayed throttle response. For turbocharged or direct injection engines, these fluctuations put extra stress on the fuel system and speed up carbon accumulation. Comment 1 if you've accidentally filled up at these stations before. 6. Love's Travel Stop. Love's Travel Stop is a popular rest stop for long-distance drivers. Spacious, well-lit, easy to access, and convenient for grabbing food or using the restroom. But when it comes to gasoline quality, this is a brand many mechanics strongly advise against using regularly. The first reason is that Love's focuses heavily on serving truckers and diesel customers, so its gasoline for passenger cars doesn't receive the same high-level additive treatment as premium brands. Love's gasoline typically meets only the EPA minimum detergent requirements, while modern engines need much stronger additives to prevent carbon buildup and maintain performance. Another issue is the extremely high volume of trucks fueling at Love's, which forces underground tanks to be refilled frequently. Every time this happens, sediment at the bottom gets stirred up. If a driver fills up during that moment, the fuel may contain debris or condensed water. For turbocharged or direct injection engines, which are extremely sensitive to contamination, even a few tanks of poor quality fuel can cause shaking, hesitation, or fuel mixture-related trouble codes. Many long-haul drivers say that after several months of consistently using Love's gasoline, their vehicles start to accelerate more slowly, develop unstable idle RPM, or feel noticeably heavier. These are classic signs of carbon buildup in injectors and the combustion chamber. Some Love's locations in harsh weather regions are also more prone to water condensation in their tanks, which can dilute the fuel and cause uneven combustion. 5. Flying J. Pilot and Flying J are extremely familiar names to anyone who spends time on the highway. The stations are large, constantly busy with trucks, and offer plenty of amenities. But when it comes to gasoline for passenger cars, many mechanics put these stations in the okay for emergencies, not for regular use category. The reason is simple. The Pilot Flying J network is built almost entirely around truckers and diesel customers, while their gasoline generally meets only the minimum EPA requirements. It is not top-tier certified and lacks the stronger detergent packages needed to keep injectors clean. Drivers who fill up at Pilot or Flying J regularly often report their cars gradually losing responsiveness, having unstable RPM, or experiencing light vibration at red lights. These symptoms are classic signs of an air-fuel mixture that's no longer clean due to carbon buildup in the combustion chamber, intake valves, or injector tips. Some turbocharged vehicles even develop light knocking under load because the fuel doesn't have enough cleaning power to maintain proper operation. Large stations like Pilot Flying J also have tanks that are constantly being refilled to serve the heavy traffic, especially from big rigs. Frequent refilling stirs up sediment at the bottom of the tank, and if you fuel at the wrong moment, your car can easily pull in debris, water, or fine contaminants. 4. 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is a convenience store chain that everyone recognizes, and that convenience is exactly why many drivers stop in to top off a few gallons. But when it comes to fuel quality, this is one of the riskiest brands. The biggest reason is that most 7-Eleven stations operate as franchises, meaning each station may contract with a different fuel distributor. You might fill up at Station A, and the car runs perfectly fine, but Station B, just a few miles away, may leave your engine feeling heavy or make throttle response noticeably slower. Mechanics frequently report that cars fueled at 7-Eleven tend to develop injector and intake valve deposits much faster than cars using fuel with strong detergent additives. For direct injection engines, carbon buildup is a serious issue because it directly affects the combustion mixture, leading to light vibration, weak acceleration, or higher than normal fuel consumption. Many cases of blackened spark plugs, clogged injectors, or random check engine lights have been traced back to prolonged use of low additive fuel, and 7-Eleven is one of the common culprits. Another major concern is inconsistent tank maintenance. Some low-traffic stations have tanks that sit for long periods, making them more prone to water accumulation or sediment buildup. If you refuel while the station is receiving a tanker delivery, the sediment at the bottom gets stirred up and is much more likely to enter your tank. These tiny contaminants don't destroy the engine immediately, but they slowly strain the fuel system over time, causing hesitation during acceleration, unstable idle, or a raw fuel smell during cold starts. 3. Murphy USA. Murphy USA appears everywhere near Walmart parking lots, which is why many people consider it a cheap, convenient, quick option. But low prices come with trade-offs, and with Murphy USA, the biggest trade-off is the weaker additive package compared to higher standard fuel brands. Most Murphy stations are not top-tier certified, meaning each gallon contains only the minimum amount of detergents, not nearly enough to keep injectors, combustion chambers, and intake valves clean over time. Drivers who use Murphy fuel for a few months often describe their cars as feeling less lively than before, slower acceleration, dull throttle response, or occasional knocking when climbing hills. These are classic early signs of carbon beginning to accumulate in the fuel system. For direct injection engines, deposits form even faster because low detergent fuel can't clean itself as the engine runs. Another risk is inconsistent tank and filter maintenance between stations. Low-traffic stations are more prone to water accumulation or sediment settling at the bottom of the tank. When a tanker truck arrives to refill the station, all that sediment gets stirred up. If you happen to fill your tank at that exact time, your engine can easily pull in water, rust particles, or tiny debris. Many mechanics note that cars running Murphy USA for long periods tend to require fuel system cleaning earlier than normal. 2. BP British Petroleum. BP is a name that surprises many drivers on a worst fuel brands list, because for years it was considered a premium, high-quality option. But today's reality is very different. BP is not top-tier certified, which means the detergent levels in its gasoline are only at the legal minimum. For modern engines, especially cars that spend most of their time in city traffic or on short trips, these low detergent levels allow carbon to build up quickly on injectors and intake valves, causing power loss, light vibration at idle, and increased fuel consumption over time. Many mechanics note that cars running BP fuel long-term often develop issues like hard cold starts, unstable idle, or sluggish acceleration, even though nothing major is mechanically wrong. When inspected, internal components in the combustion chamber tend to show early carbon buildup compared to cars using higher standard fuels. What's concerning is that this decline happens silently, little by little with every tank, making it hard for drivers to notice until performance has dropped significantly. Another problem is that many older drivers still believe BP is a clean brand, even though its current additive standards are noticeably lower than Shell, Exxon, or Costco. For vehicles driven primarily in the city, where the engine rarely gets fully hot, low detergent fuel makes carbon buildup even more likely. 1. Unbranded stations. Unbranded stations are the highest risk group that mechanics warn about. These are the stations with extremely cheap prices, sometimes 10 or more cents below the market. But behind those low numbers is a gamble your engine has to pay for. Most of these stations don't refine or control their own fuel quality. They often buy leftover batches, off-spec gasoline, or fuel mixed with cheap additives from various sources. This means you never truly know what you're putting into your tank. The biggest issue is that detergent levels are essentially zero. Without strong detergents to keep injectors clean, carbon builds up extremely fast on intake valves and inside the combustion chamber. Cars that regularly use unbranded fuel often suffer from engine vibration, slow acceleration, and unstable RPM at idle. For direct injection engines, just a few thousand miles are enough to see significant performance decline. Even worse is the contamination risk. Many unbranded stations lack strict tank maintenance procedures, leading to water condensation, rust, and heavy sediment buildup at the bottom. When the tank is refilled, all that sediment gets stirred up. If you fuel at that exact moment, your car may pull in dirt, rust flakes, or water, and when that happens, injectors can clog, fuel pumps can wear out quickly, and the car may jerk violently and trigger a check engine light within just a few miles. Unbranded stations may save you a few dollars at the pump, but the long-term cost, from reduced performance to expensive repairs, is far higher. These are the stations drivers should avoid at all costs. Choosing the right gas station is no small matter. You might not notice a problem after a few fill-ups, but over time, carbon deposits, contaminants, and water in the fuel can slowly damage your engine, leading to repairs that cost thousands, issues that were completely avoidable. Simply switching to a better gas station can make your car run smoother, last longer, and experience fewer annoying problems. Did this video help you? Hit subscribe and help us reach 30,000 subscribers.